Ladies and gentlemen, killing the show this evening, bringing it to a final close. A big round of applause to Mr. Jason James! Jason James!
How about another round of applause for all the comics you've seen tonight so far, ladies and gentlemen? Seth, Blake, Zach, everybody. And how about one more time for your host with the most, ladies and gentlemen, the guy that puts us all together, Matt Beard. From Texas. I do live in Dallas, but for this Minnesota born and raised kid, you guys have no idea that winter showed up. Living in Texas is a bitch for a fat guy. I spend like 9 months of the year wandering around like a toddler with a wet diaper. Just That's the appropriate response, ma'am. I actually moved to the great state of Texas for your snow policy. Just the mere threat of it the day before, school's canceled. Nobody goes to work. I was thinking how great it would have been if we had the same snow policy growing up in Minnesota. I did the math. I should still be a junior in high school, man. Zach had mentioned his hatred for banks. And I think based on what happened to me today, I'd like to share this with you guys. He points out the fact that you should spend the time to find a bank that gets to know you and your financial needs. That's why I bank at Capital One. They've taken the time to get to know Jason and Jason's financial needs. And normally, comedy isn't about bragging about how great shit's going, but I made a deposit today. It's my deposit ticket. Cash deposit, $5. Total deposit, $5. Available balance, $2.74. Then it says at the bottom, do you have any questions about your retirement? Yes. I'd like to buy a boat. I want to share this with you guys. I'm not proud about a lot of things about me. I realize that on several levels, I'm not a good person. I'm aware of the issues and I'm working on it, but like this time of the year reminds me of like one of the things that makes me a terrible person is that I don't cheer for things as much as I cheer against things. Completely the opposite. And this time of the year during the football season, like to a passive observer watching me watch a football game, it seems like I'm rooting for the underdog, which is a commendable trait. But truth be told, I couldn't give a fuck about the underdog. I just want to see the team that's supposed to win lose. Now, if few years back, I was dating a girl in Dallas who's a UT grad, and the University of Texas was playing for the Big 12 championship, and we went to a viewing party. And I was wearing University of Texas stuff because she controlled all the vagina. But in my heart, I wanted Nebraska to win. But I don't give a shit about Nebraska. I just want to see Texas heavily favored. I want to see them lose. And this is where I become a shitty person. I didn't just want to see them lose. I wanted to see them lose so bad that at the end of the game, the ABC cameras pan throughout the stadium. And they stop. And they focus on a little 6 or 7-year-old little boy. Probably of Czech descent. And he's crying because his beloved Longhorns got beat. And beat so bad, and he's not just a little bit crying, but he's crying so much that his tears are washing away that stupid little fake fucking Longhorn tattoo. That's the type of shit that makes me feel warm inside. Like that feeling you get when you see a skateboarder fall down, where you're like... I think the point that I'm trying to make is that kids are fat. We've ruined kids in this country. And before you're, as Matt had referenced earlier, before it gets too puckered up, I want you to understand that what I'm saying is that I'm not making fun of kids that are obese. I'm not making fun of that. What I'm saying is that we as a society have ruined them, and I can prove it. Because currently, in America, we have a epidemic, or a pandemic, epipandemic? I don't know which word is right. I don't read. But currently, in America, we have a dick. Of obesity and diabetes amongst children and dogs, two critters that can't buy their own food. We did that to them. That's on grandmothers and grandpas and desserts before dinner and shit like that. We have fucked kids up. And it's even worse than I had realized, because like I went home to Minnesota recently to meet my new nephew, Brooks, which is cool. Kind of sucks, and I'll tell you why. I got an older brother who's got 3 kids, and my younger brother and his wife recently had their second. I'm the middle kid, 41, never been married, don't have any kids. Woo! Now I'm like the creepy uncle who nobody knows if he's gay or not. I gotta wander back up there for Thanksgiving. And now, for the last 3 years, since my younger brother lapped me with the kid shit, I have to eat Thanksgiving dinner at the card table with the kids, because apparently new rule, until I make one, that's who I have to eat with. Try being thankful, eating your turkey dinner with a spork. So I go back to meet my new nephew, and I'm walking in towards the crib, and I'm leaning in to pick him up, and I hear my sister-in-law behind me go, "Did you disinfect?" what did you just say? Because apparently now in America, what you have to do to pick up a baby is you have to jump in a 50-gallon vat of Purell. Can I hold a baby now? Can I hold a baby? I didn't even realize that was an issue until I went to go pick up my nephew at school, and I had to go in and sign for him at the admin office or whatever, the principal's office, and it felt like I was signing to rent a truck. I was like, I gotta fill out this form and this form, fucking DNA swabs and retina scans and fucking, and and the lady behind the counter is pissed, and I have no idea who peed in her Cheerios. But she's all up in my chili with questions, and the one that I'll never forget, she looks at me and she goes, do you have any peanuts? I'm sorry, peanuts? Is it peanut day? Did Jesse forget his peanuts? She goes, no, some of our kids here are allergic to peanuts and they could die. And I'll be honest with you, my initial reaction inside was like, good. Fuck them, these ones are broken, are you shitting me? Kids are dying of peanuts? What the fuck? We've weakened their little immune systems. Do you know where peanuts are in the predatory chain of shit? Down here with kale and long naps. It's down here. It's down here. It's not up here with shit with teeth and parents. It's down here with fucking foot rubs and fucking chamomile tea and shit. It's down here. Stop doing that shit. Stop. Like, it seems like the more that we learn about food and diets and shit, like the further we get away from getting it right. Shit. We're tougher than this. We're tougher than fucking peanuts. And what concerns me is that these are future paratroopers and devil dogs and fucking Air Force pilots and shit. And we can't possibly defend freedom in the future if all the Al Qaeda and ISIS has to do is go down to Costco and pick up a mixed can of party nuts. And did you guys know that we're not supposed to throw babies anymore? Did you know that shit? I'm the godparent for my 5 nieces and nephews, plus 2 other buddies of mine who are married. They each have a kid each. I'm the godparent for 7 children. I was driving down with Clint thinking about this shit. Fuck, we haven't thought this shit out at all. I'm the backup plan? Fuck. But my other 4 nieces and nephews, at some point when they were babies, I would pick them up and I would throw them at my brother. It was a test. If he loved them, he'd catch them. Plus, bonus, it strengthens their little necks. My other 4 nieces and nephews have necks like bucks and rut. Like, what the fuck? Try and bully those fucking fire hydrants. Try it. See what the fuck happens. And cyber bullies? Fuck you. I remember when bullies were real, man. Cyber bullies. They're picking on me on Facebook. You want to tell them to fuck off? Log off. Log the fuck off. You're 9 years old. Why are you on it? Get off it. Problem solved. Don't have a fucking account. There's predators out there. Get the fuck off it. Problem solved. Now we've inadvertently created this entire generation of these bobble-headed little pussies fucking wandering around. Fucking terrified of fucking cashews and fucking gluten. What the fuck is gluten, man? It's wheat. It's wheat. It's fucking wheat. It's already been debunked. If your problem is wheat, you're fucked. You're fucked. You're not ready for the zombie apocalypse. You're not ready. It makes me gassy. Well, put your big girl panties on and get over it, because they're coming over the hill. And like the plane, fuck. Playing outside. There's a lady that got arrested because her 12-year-old son went to the park by himself. She got arrested. Fuck. We weren't allowed in the house. Ever. Fucking ever. It could be 32 below zero. We're outside going, fuck. And my mom would be like, from another room, the food's not ready. We were only allowed to come in to fucking eat. That was it. I have no idea what my parents were doing. I hope they were fucking. I hope they were fucking porn star style on a fucking swing. Just fucking. We will call you when the food is ready. Playing outside, or fucking car seats, bicycle, never. My parents bought us yard darts. Like, they tried to thin the herd at every fucking opportunity. When I was 12, when I was 12, they let me buy a 175 Yamaha Enduro. I was 12. This is 5'10". Now, when I was 12, I was a fucking hobbit. I was just this fucking hairy-knuckled little fuck, and I couldn't have a foot on the ground and start it. So they thought this was great. So just get rid of this one because he seems like trouble. So I would climb up on it, and I would start it, then I would climb off of it, and then I would kick the kickstand up with the clutch in, put it into first. No fucking helmet. No helmet. Fuck you. I know I'm going to go home for Thanksgiving, and I'm gonna see the nieces and nephews fucking playing inside. On their iPads. I'm 41. I don't even have a fucking iPad, man. Like, I'm gonna want to walk over and knock it out of their hands, and that's not gonna be hard because it'll be greasy as shit from the Totino's pizza pockets. Knock it out of their hands and be like, when I was a kid, we went outside and made real birds angry. It's fucking awesome! I just want to say there's a sign on the door, Punch sold out. And what I want to convey is sometimes what I'm doing can feel like work. But this show, this room, the third time I've done it, you guys always manage to make this feel like I'm standing in the kitchen of a really cool house party, and we can't thank you guys enough for coming out and supporting this shit. You guys, my name is Jason James. Let's bring Matt Bearden back up one more time. Thank you.